Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to play Timberborn. It hit 1.0 a couple weeks back, and I've been itching to play it. We're going to give it a whirl today. Go ahead and create ourselves a new game with the Folktales faction. And I wanted to play a map called Watershade Valley. I do believe our start point is right out here on this little peninsula. So let's give it a go and get stuck in. You don't know what Timberborn is? It's a colony management civ builder, but it's after the fall of humanity, so there's a lot of toxins in the water and bad water, and the beavers have taken over, and we will eventually have power and electricity, and this is called what? Watershade Valley. There we go. We have, right off the bat, we got an unstable core, which is right down there. So these are leftovers from the human race, and well, they are exactly what they say, unstable cores. They will explode and change the landscape around. There's a whole bunch of them scattered around here. That thing's just gonna blow a big corner off. That's gonna blow, that's gonna blow. Anywho, we can go underground with this and see what exactly is going to pop when this thing blows up. Tell you what we're gonna do though. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save all of these. We're going to go back to our town. Where is our town? There's our town. And we're going to get these beavers getting some work done. They're just sitting around being lazy. So we got to set up food and water. I mean, typical colony management. Let's do a water pump. And we're going to get water. Well, I need to figure out actually where the water's flowing from. Looks like that waterfall over there. So the water itself is flowing down this way. This water is flowing out this way. So we're going to have water wheels to make power. And that will produce us planks and gears and things of those natures. But that's down the road. But I don't want to put my water pump where my gears are going to be. So let's do it right here. Yeah. Now we have a water pump. Well, they haven't built it yet. We'll get there. Let's put some roads down. Everything in this game has to be connected by a road, as some of these games are wont to do. So I like to leave one square around my town hall here. Just go around like so. And we will run this down and over. Cool. So in order to build that, we're going to need some wood. And we do that with a lumberjack. So let's put this guy in. Right there. We're going to make him a priority because we need him done first. And then we need to assign tree cutting so he can actually chop these things down. Perfect. All right, they'll get to work doing that. We do have some trees and berries over here. And we got some oaks up here. Look at that. And some trees over here. All right, well, while they're doing that, let's take a look. This is our water source. And if we scroll down, we will have... Oh, that goes pretty far under there. Look at that. That's our water source. So there's a whole bunch of water source coming out of there, making this beautiful waterfall. And I have a feeling right off the bat that I'm going to need to put a dam across here. That's going to be a big dam. But at some point, this water here will turn into this water over here called bad water. And you don't want to deal with bad water. This is not good. This is real bad. That's an unstable core that when it blows, it is going to flood out here and contain. Oh, that's not. We're going to have to deal with that, like, right, Ricky Tick. The problem is you don't know when these things are going to pop. It's just surprise, bang. And you only got like a day or two to respond. Well, maybe a few days. But this one's about to go. But it's not going to do anything to us because we are too far away. All right, did I cut? I did. I did set those to cut. Okay, so we're good there. We have, oh, we have a stairs. Let's get a road up here. I want to be able to cut down these oaks. So we need... Let's see, can we put him... I want those. But I'm gonna have to build a dam over here. Probably another dam or some way to get across here and get those. All right, he's out there chopping wood. They're gonna start building that. I'm gonna put this guy, I think, right there's fine. And we're gonna get us a road out to there. Then we're gonna put in another lumberjack. Oh no, I just did. I am a retard. Oh my god. We're going to mark trees for cutting. There we go. Sweet. Now, I would like to get all these dead trees, but we are not going to deal with that right yet. So, we need to make a farmhouse because we need a farm. So my dudes don't die. Let's do this. Let's put it right like so. And then we're going to make a bunch of carrots because carrots are yummy and delicious and nutritious. That'll get us started. We'll put in more potatoes and whatnot later, but they got to get that thing built first anyway. So we have up here is berries. Now, if I put a food collection point up here, put it right here, that will catch all of them. Perfect. And then we just run a road out in a boot like that. Let's see. Yeah, for now, we'll just run it like this. We can always change the road. They are free. All right, we have the water tank going. We'll get the food up next. Then they will work on that. Get this stuff going. I hear fire. Oh, it's just the fire out of here. Ah, cool. All right, so let's look at some future planning. I want to build a dam all the way across here. As tall as at least this. And then we can have it shunt out this way for the bad water. We'll have to put a dam across here too. Future thinking. Future thinking. But I'm going to go ahead and mark these trees because I want them all gone. And at some point, I will have a wood cutter over there. Okay, so we got this guy here. Yep, he's working. He's going to be chopping trees. This guy down here is chopping trees. When these trees are gone, I'm going to turn it into farmland. And we will deal with that when we get there. So for now, let's put in some science because we're going to need a lot of research done. Let's put him... Yeah, right there's fine. And we'll put another one right there. Oh, it's going to pop. Where is it? There it is. So this is what happens when your unstable cores explode. Three, two, one, boom. Now this wasn't actually anywhere important, so there's nothing really going on with that. I don't think it even goes out the bottom of the map. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it drains out the bottom of the map now. Well, that's cool. But there's a whole bunch more over here. And these geothermal things, you can actually build tech on there, and that gives you a ton of power. We will deal with those as soon as we get the research to actually utilize that. But what do we got here? These guys are building a farm. That's the priority next. Cutting wood. Let's get this thing sped up. Now we need some water storage. Nope. Nope. There we go. We're going to put in a whole bunch of water storage. We'll do that. We'll We'll do that. And you can copy paste these. I always forget to do that. No big deal. Whatever, man. And we were just doing this. Get all these done. There we go. I'm gonna lower these down to minimum just because they're just the reserve. When no one else is doing anything production-wise, they can go do research. There we go. We need to add power. We need to figure out where our power is going to be. Now, there's a good flow right here. Let's see. 87, 90, 100, 130. Kind of wide and slow. So we're going to put it probably like right up here. Nope. 2, 3, 1, 2. We can get like 3 across right there. I think I'll go there. That was going to pop. Oh, what's that one? Boom. Hey. Now that's flooding over there, which is filling up right here, which is coming back towards me on this end. Okay. Not too much to worry about. All right, so we got the farm up and going. 3 out of 3 of those. We do want to go ahead and get some more carrots. I think I'm just going to put those down here. And then we'll throw some potato. Maybe like that. That'll work. That's probably about enough for 3 farmers. We'll let them chew on that. They are sleeping right now. Sleeping on the job. You know what I'm going to do? I can increase their working hours at the beginning, just to get things going. So we need... Do we have a guy? We do. All right. Let's get some storage in for some berries. That looks like a good spot. We need to connect it with a road. That'll work. So I think these are all set. We'll start collecting water. All right, so if we look at the big picture here, all the water right now is flowing north to south. We got water source over here up on the top. Our main one is right here. That's one we have to worry about because that's flowing right by here. And we will have to worry about this. That's a big old lake of poo. Well, we're going to have to deal with that. So, well, there's another one. That's not going to be good. When that thing pops, it's going to leak all that crud down here, and that's going to flow right by the farm. That's not good. We're going to have to deal with that. That's the bad water source for this area. But it also has fresh water. So let's look at this. This pops. And this is fresh water. It won't matter. Bad water. Well, that's bad. Now, you can cap these, but that takes a ton of science, and I don't have that kind of science. But I can get up here. I can build eventually. Well, I don't have it now, but eventually I'll be able to build stairs and platforms. And I could just go hop, 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 get up here, and then put levees. Levees, I don't know. Maybe levee. And then I can build those right across here. Yeah? That will divert all the bad water out this way. And eventually this fresh water will clean this lake out. And then when this thing explodes, I don't really care. Or I shouldn't care. I might. Maybe it'll flood everything. Who knows? Thinking. But for now, we do have stairs over here. I wonder, let's just do a little future planning. See, we got, those are thorns. Yeah, those aren't no good. Let's do something like that. Across here. Yeah. And then we're going to have to build stairs up to get up here. Which is fine. We'll deal with that when we are able to deal with that at some point in the future. So for now, we don't have any way to get up there. No problem. The farm is going. The water's going. They're putting water in the storage. Fantastic. And they're building my water wheel. All right, well, let's get, we're going to need a lumber mill because we're going to make planks. Don't like how, well, we'll deal with it for now. Yeah, and that'll let us build a road around it. There we go. That'll connect that. Sweet. And we have started to get science. Not too shabby. We're cutting down all our oak trees like they're going out of style. That's not cool. We need to get... There are more... Well, we just need to get the next pile of trees. Will that get all of them? That'll work. And then we just run a road all the way back. All right, he'll start cutting down those. Oh, I got to mark those. And actually, let's mark these first because they give way more wood. Oak trees are nice. They take forever to grow, but they give you 8 logs compared to, I think, 2 for a pine tree. So we'll deal with those first. Now we can take out, actually, we don't need that, and we don't need that, and we don't need those. What is that? Is that a tree? That's a tree. We'll let the tree grow. But we don't need those. All right, the water wheel's done. That gives us somewhere in the 70s for power. Not too bad. And the forest down here is clearing out nicely. Let's plant enough carrots to make it look pretty. We want to get rid of... Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Where is it? There it is. Get rid of all these stumps. Okay, so... Oh, this. We need to mark this for carrots. That'll give us carrot storage. Wonderful. Now, we do need some berry storage. So let's get one for berries going. How many... I got 10 logs. Let's do... something like that. We'll put a road. And then we will mark it for berries. Sweet. All right, the farm is going, man. We got farm, we got berry collection going on. We're going to need to put another little wood chopper over here. He will cut down all those trees. Let's mark these for cutting. I think that'll take care of those. Now, if we look over here, there's a whole bunch of trees. This will be a perfect place to grow a ton of trees or a gigantic farm, provided that doesn't explode and ruin all of our plans. So we're gonna have to deal with that sooner rather than later. I think how do you get up there? That's gonna be a lot of stairs. Lots and lots. But let's put in a road which prevents things from growing. Let's see. I already got a road here. I Do something like that, and we'll have stairs, and then we'll go over here. We'll have stairs. Then we'll come up here, maybe like this. Put stairs. Something like that, and then we'll have staircase going up once we get the tech for that. There are boots. All right. That'll work. Oh, we need houses. All right. Houses are up next. Let's do... Throw a house in right here. Throw a house in right here. Can't do that yet. I need to get rid of... Nope. I was clicking the wrong one. Get rid of that. 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 And that. And then we'll build... I want them gone. Get rid of them. Wait for these guys to catch up. Now each house holds 3, and you need an empty spot for a breeding pair. So we have, what, 3, 6, 9, and I have 13 beavers, so I need to make some more houses. Oak trees are going. I need some stairs so I can get this dead wood. Let's get this done. Let's do... I guess we'll just keep expanding out this way. That'll work. Sweet. He's cutting down all that stuff out there. Now, these are science. If you can get up there and get those, you can demolish them, and they'll give you like 200 science, which not a bad deal. As soon as I get stairs, we can actually start... Well, I'm going to need platforms too, but, you know, you get it. We'll get up there. What is happening? Oh, high score. Got a new high score. Beavers are happy-ish. Oh, we got to get rid of... Well, we don't have to, but I want to, because I don't want them there. There we go. And now I can put some more taters. Well, you know what? Let's do sunflowers. Just so we have a little variety. Now I'm looking at this and I'm trying to plan my dams, right? Because beavers like to build dams. So I'm thinking maybe from this little island over. And then from here over. And that would store all the water up in here. Provided this doesn't explode and kill us all. So we need to... High score 4. Still need this one built, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 free beds. So to get more beavers, we're gonna need more housing. Need more housing, so I get... Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea. Whatever, I did it. So we can get more science, because I need more science. I'm gonna build a little road right here that goes up, right down the middle. As soon as I get those stairs that I've been talking about. So here we got some food storage. We got our berries and our carrots. This little dude's taking a break because he cut down all his trees. Well, we don't need you there then. Why don't you go make us some science? Or do something else. So this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more oaks to cut down. Then we'll move him on to these pines. Water situation is good. Food is good. This guy is cutting down those trees, which is good. All right, what next? Well, if I were the planning sort, I'd plan for more water. Because that is probably going to be, well, it can become an issue. Kind of want it over that, but yeah. You know what? I'm going to wait. Maybe I'll get platforms before our first drought. I don't know why he's not cutting down that tree. Cut down the tree, man. Boop. Alright. And you know what? We're going to get rid of the rest of these. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we can finish our road. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to have these other ones that aren't quite done just ripped out. I don't care. Don't want them. We need them. Yep, he's up there making science for us now, which is better than he was doing. Cool. Let's put one little carrot crop right there. So yeah, we need to get up here. I need more science. I need more beavers. I need more housing. So if I actually moved this road, could put in more housing. And our first drought is approaching. Not before I build a house, though. There we go. Not too big a deal. We got water storage going. We got him pumping. We're going to need to build a dam down here. Yeah, we need stairs. I can't do anything without stairs. And stairs are going to cost me 70 science. So, we'll just wait. We'll get more beavers, and we will get more science eventually. So when there's a bad tide, all the water on the map turns to the bad tide water, whatever, bad water. This stuff. Yeah. So it'll all the sources out of here will turn red. It'll come down here. It'll kill anything along the coast. Your beavers will get sick if they go through it. But also these drains will spew it out. So we either need to plug this drain up or we need to divert it out to downstream. It'd be, I think, a lot cheaper just to plug it with like a levee or something like that. But we have to be able to get up there and do that. Don't have the ability to at the moment, but we will at some point. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it there. We'll have a stair here, and then the stair will come down. That doesn't work. That's not going to work at all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got to think of it in my brain, and it doesn't work without the stairs actually in place. So put the stair here, and then stairs, and then stairs, stairs. There we go. That makes more sense. Then we'll be able to get up here and plug that drain. Cool. So the drought is almost here. It's cycle 1, day 15. And at some point in the cycles, we will have a bad water tide, which will turn everything, like I just mentioned, nasty. And that will not be fun. But right now we have a drought. So the water will dry up. Lucky for us, we can pause him because there ain't going to be no flow. We can get these filled up. This guy will keep on pumping water as long as there's pumping water to pump. 42 science. I have 2 vacancies, which are the 2 science places because I put them down to minimum. So production comes before science. So we have this collection guy. Lumberjack flag. Oh, you know what my problem is? I don't have storage for logs, so they're just kind of sitting around waiting. Let's do... Yeah, that's pretty central. And then we'll put logs in that. Once that's built, then they can start cutting down all these trees instead of just hanging out. And we'll store them in the storage. There we go. Now that guy's off to the races down here cutting more trees. And look at that. We got log storage. Now we have 53, 55. Yep, it's going up. We need to plan for a dam. Because beavers build dams. That's what they do. Just ask them. So I want to do... I want to save as much of this as I can. Without going broke on the logs. Let's see. If I do it across here. Build one here. I don't have... I just need science. I need to get... Because, look, if you look at this, the dam costs 20 logs. A levee costs 12. So I could put levees out like halfway and then put the dam in the middle and it'd save me a ton of wood. But I got both science guys going. So that's nice. And now we have 70 so I can get my stairs, right? Yep. Stairs are important. The water is drying up, but I don't care. I'm going to put some stairs in. I don't have any... I do have planks. He's going to bit the... He'll get it done. Heck yeah, man. Put a little road. And now we can get down into here. Oh, look, there's science right there. So, we're going to need stairs here. And stairs right there. But let's get that put in. Now we want to do, and the drought has ended. Oh, we do have an unstable core going to pop. Now we got a couple of them. 3 of them. Holy smokes. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that's gonna be fun. 1 day left for that. Anyway, where is my town? I am lost. Okay, yeah. The water's coming back. Where are we at? Over there. All right. So all this stuff's going to pop. We can just sit and... Is there something under there that's going to pop? Is that one down there? Yeah, that one's going to pop. Okay. .7, 0.7. 1.7. So these two are going to go right quickie tick. Let's check it out. It didn't do much. I just kind of blew this stuff up, which was already kind of blowed up. Yeah, whatever. Now there's just a giant hole in the ground. But this one's going to go... Oh, that's a big one, too. Big one. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll keep an eye on it. What we got up here? We need to make some planks. Let's do that. And we're going to need a storage for planks. We'll just stick the storage for that right close by. Boom. Cool. So I'm making 103 horsepower. The plank product or lumber mill requires 50. There will be additional requirements. Was it the gear workshop needs 120. We're gonna have to build more of these water wheels to make more power, but for now I am not too worried about that. I am more worried about, we have all this. Let's do, I want this science. I need science bad. We're gonna build that, and then we're going to demolish that. Let's get that on a priority. 1 log and 4 planks, which we have plenty of at the moment. This guy's got 2 more trees to cut down. Let's just get rid of all this stuff. I don't want it anymore. This guy has used up his usefulness. 'Cause ideally, I'm going to get into this island here and just use this as a tree farm. And we'll have farmland all across here. I think that'll be the best plan. This is a nice flowing river. We can use a lot of power along here and use that for power production for industry. So we will do, let's speed this thing back up. It's got all its stuff. It just needs to get done. Get that going. All right. All right, food and water. We are sitting good. 383, 125. We have potatoes. We do not have a place to cook potatoes. They do not eat raw potatoes. They will only eat grilled potatoes. So, seeing as how the potatoes are right there, let's put this here, and then yeah. And then we're gonna put little storages back here for, put one there for grilled potato. Grilled potato. There we go. Here it goes. Huh. Well, I mean, that does make it like easier to build stairs up to get up top here. Anywho, these things you don't know when they're gonna pop. They're just preset times, and you don't know, so it's just surprise. And that guy's done. I don't need him no mo. Let's get rid of, I just like taking these stumps out just to make things a little more easy to see. And there we go with the gatherer flag. He's gonna collect those berries. Oh, what do we got over here? This guy needs to know to cook some grilled potatoes, chestnuts, or spatterdock. Spatterdock is one of those plants that grow in the water. We'll get there eventually, but for now we're doing potatoes. Okay, do I have... I do have a guy not doing anything. Let's get... This guy should be working, right? Yeah. Go cut me down some oak trees, man. Get me those. Might as well start chewing on these two. Why not? Log storage is vitally important. But I think for now, that's not a bad start. Like, our goals now are to get over here to this island, which I have. I can build the stairs and do that and get all the tree production over here. And that will set us up to get up onto this platform to start blocking this stuff off. And I don't think... So I'm looking at this, right? And I could build a gigantic friggin' wall right here that's like 10 blocks tall, or I can just come over here and it's like pretty shallow. I should be able to just like build levees across here as soon as I get... Oh, I can. I can. Well, levees are important, but I won't be able to get up there till I get platforms to put my stairs on. What do I need first? What do I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'll sleep on it. But that's going to do it for this first episode, folks. Do appreciate y'all being here, and we will come back and visit this colony again in a short amount of time. Appreciate you. See you soon. Cheers.